lack of power is easily one of Africa's most pressing issues. The 600 million people without access to power on the continent slows down every aspect of the economy, from economic improvement and industrialization efforts to social progress. Sub-Saharan Africa has the lowest installed capacity of any region in the world, with just 98 megawatts per million people. The World Bank estimates the annual investment needed to achieve universal electricity access between 2015 and 2040 in all sectors of power is between $33.4 and $63 billion per year. But most state-owned enterprises often can't foot the bill, and many governments have been turning to the private sector to boost generation. Between 1990 and 2013, government and utilities made up 51% of total investment in the power sector. The countries that created the most enabling environments for the private sector, such as Kenya, have not only attracted the most private sector investment, but have also boosted capacity quickest. Despite the progress, 21 of the 48 sub-Saharan countries have no private sector participation. The World Bank says more investment in the transmission sector is urgent, with weak power networks a primary cause of power shortages and intermittent delivery. Nigeria, for example, though it has an installed capacity of 7,000 megawatts, has only realized 5,000 megawatts of power access on average, because transmission and distribution are lagging behind. To attract private investment, a number of regulatory changes need to be implemented. Importantly, the establishment of an independent regulator for the electricity sector is crucial to attract IPPs. But the crux of the problem with private investment in Africa's power sector is the financial viability of the off-taker, with tariffs often kept well below what is needed to cover costs. Governments in Africa are often forced to subsidize the price of power for consumers, making the African power sector less appealing to investors, especially when government guarantees cannot be provided. Other issues with finance include the viability of guarantees. Typically, sovereign guarantees are provided to mitigate off-taker risks, but many governments are unable to provide these guarantees. In some cases, the World Bank has stepped in to provide credit enhancements and direct risk mitigation. Funding is also limited, with a wide range of projects not only in Africa but globally competing for private sector investment. Financing will be available, however, for the right projects in the right regulatory environment.